K-pop dark fashion queen, revenge EDM anthem.
The morning labs are back.
Devastating
Let's review
slow
the findings
burn
together.
from broken bride to explosive queen
Yes,
drop.
doctor.
Twin 28 BPM, broken
You're doing
violin
so
to
well,
full
Min.
dark orchestra.
Thanks, Rumi.
Jilted bride to
Here's a
fashion
little friend for
empire
you, Min.
revenge theme. White dress,
Wow.
scissors, purple bob
Thank you,
aesthetic.
Rumi. Thought you would use
Massive
this.
bass drop, choir dark to triumphant. Key change at boutique recognition moment.
Jinu.
Cold cathedral to warm gold empire
You think you can just
transition.
take him from me?
Pixar,
Not on my
chibi,
watch.
drama, couture
Thank you all.
queen.
This is an incredible honor.
OST.
Woo! You go, Rumi.
Villain walks into
She doesn't deserve this.
Queen's trap anthem. I pin the white roses in my updo. I read your letter with my hand on my heart. The church was full of people waiting, and I was
Min
trembling, ready to start.
Got it.
She stood behind me with champagne and pink eyes full of hidden war. I didn't know the maid of honor was the one who'd open the door and run through it with you. The march began, the eye was white with petals, but the altar had no one standing there. And the wedding planner's face was telling me before she showed me the airport photo of your hands in her hair. I walked the aisle alone because I had already come this far. I placed the bouquet at the empty altar like a funeral for who we were. And I whispered to the candlelight what became the only vow I kept. I will never wear white for a man again. She wore white and walked out of the cathedral alone. She wore white while they flew to Paris, finally home. She wore white and sat on the floor of a small apartment with the headlines and the wine and the photos torn to pieces of a life she thought was mine. But I was never his to take. She wore white and the scissors found her hair, and the purple bob was born, and the sketch pad opened, and the darkness became the unbroken collection. She wore white. She wore white, and she wore it for herself. From now on,
She'll go to foster care.
Grandma Rose said these aren't dresses, darling. These are armor. Do you know
promise, my
the
sweet
difference? She put the silver thimble on my finger and said, my hands are too old, but yours could change the world. And I sewed every humiliation into every seam and stitch, and the unbroken collection sold out in 27 minutes. One atelier, then a flagship, Paris, New York, Milan, a billboard in Times Square said, wear your own story, with my name above the skyline of the city where they live. 5 years of building, every door I knocked on was rehearsal for the one I watched them walk through, not knowing whose name was on the sign.
No problem, you'll love it.
She wore white, and now she owns the white they sell. She wore white, and now they're sitting in her velvet chairs, not knowing yet that the designer they flew across the world for is the woman they left at the altar in her wedding veil. She wore white. She wore white, and the booking said Mira Jinu, and her red lips curled slowly into the most dangerous smile she'd ever worn. She wore white. She wore white. Now she wears black, and they are walking into hers.
After all this time,
Mira laughed nervously, no hard feelings, right? And Rumi just smiled without answering, because some answers are the silence
welcome,
itself.
sweetie. This is our new beginning.
Jinu said, you didn't break me that day, you freed me. And she told him everything I have exists because you left me at that altar. Then she took the credit card and handed it back and said, this wedding won't last anyway. And they screamed in the lobby of everything she built from the ruins of what they did. She wore white at the altar, no no one came. She wore white and built a throne from the shade. She wore white and the rooftop garden in Paris now, with white roses in bloom and the Eiffel Tower gold at sunset, and the thimble in her hand from the woman who believed first, and the purple bob in the breeze, and the only person she ever needed to impress, looking back from the glass, was herself. She wore white, she wore white, but this time on her own terms, in her own empire, on her own rooftop, wearing white for the first time since, without apology, without a man, without a vow that wasn't hers. They left her at the altar, she built her own empire.
Somewhere.
She wore white, and it was always hers.
Pediatric oncologist
The one they said killed that boy.
nods silently.
They left me at the altar.
I remember the
I
final
built
line
my
of
own
death.
throne.
Something's
The
wrong with
wedding that never happened
Thank you, I always knew
became
it.
the life I
I need
never
a full investigation
imagined. She
reopened on
wore
the Dr.
white.
N-O-W.
She wore white.
Zoom in on that date,
And it
investigator.
was always, always,
Yes, Minister, I see
always
it. And cross-reference
hers.
it with the
Fate to
inventory
gold.
logs.
I can't believe that happened.
Seriously.
Fate to gold.
I think someone's at the door.
Mira Jinu, you're under arrest for premeditated murder
K-pop
and medical
dark
fraud.
fashion queen.
No, you can't.
Revenge EDM
Ginu,
anthem.
Tell them.
Powerful,
Mira,
cold,
what have you
elegant
done?
female
I didn't
vocals.
know.
Guilty on all counts.
Devastating slow
25
burn from broken
years in
bride
prison.
to explosive queen drug. No. She stood behind me with champagne and pink eyes full of hidden war. I didn't
See,
know the
sweetie,
maid of
it's
honor
over.
was the
We can
one
be
who'd
happy
open
now.
the door and run through it.
Your medical
With you.
license has been restored with full honors.
Thank you.
The march began, the I was white with
Pediatric
petals,
oncology.
but the altar had no one standing there. The wedding planner's face was telling me before she showed me the airport photo of your hands in her hair. I walked the aisle alone because I had already come this far. I placed the bouquet at the empty altar like a funeral for who we were. And I whispered to the candlelight
I don't deserve
what
your
became the
forgiveness.
only vow I kept.
I believed her. I signed the
I will
papers.
never
I'm so
wear
sorry.
white
You didn't just
for a
abandon
man.
me, Jinu. You abandoned Yayo, our daughter. She's
She
3 years old now, and she has never known
walked
your
out
face.
of the cathedral alone. She wore white. While they flew to Paris, finally home. She wore white and sat on the floor of a small apartment with the headlines and the wine.